Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, folks. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We are going back to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do, the disclaimers and the usual rant. So today is Sunday. Probably won't be a Sunday when you get this video, but today is a Sunday. And I get off a little bit earlier than usual. So I wanted to order fast food, right? Over half the fast food burger joints in my town. Like, but it's Sunday. We don't serve anything after 2 p.m. I don't know if you all have grown up around evangelicals your whole life, but I do, and I know for a fact that the moment those folks come out of night church, they are hitting the hell out of all the fast food joints in this city. At least Wendy's was open. All right, folks, if you are unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by NeuroClastic, a small non for profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 900 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so called behavior modification program. Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read that article so much. They threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. So, folks, you know the drill. Please share, read the article, share on all your social media. Also included in there is NeuroClastic's public statement regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC ever actually does see through with their threat. Trigger warning 1. When we discuss places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center or Agape Boarding School for Boys, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones. Trigger warning 2. This channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity on occasion and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they're watching this, very obviously parental supervision is very much advised. All right, where we left off the other day. Lastly, even though there are some patients for whom positive behavioral approaches may not be completely successful, that does not mean ESDs are effective for those patients. Thank you. The fact that the JRC are literally saying that the default should be immediately shocking me within an inch of my existence instead of going over pharmacotherapy options is insane. Insane. Because, folks, the doctors are not lining up to dope your kids into catatonia. All right? This is not the 1970s. We have gotten past the doping them be to the gills age, okay? That's not what those medications are for. And I'm so tired of hearing that line. How you can even say that in 2024, where medicine and therapy being paired together is where it is. I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you this. When I had my treatment program paired with God, what was it? Zoloft back in the day. The Zoloft did not shock me into catatonia. I was able to operate, go to school, force myself against my will to be social while on that medication. Okay? That's how real doctors do things. All right? The default shouldn't be, well, obviously this is not working by itself, so we should put you on a human shock collar. Yeah, it doesn't fly with dogs or any other animals, and it doesn't fly here either. Okay? As one panel member stated, the fact that other therapies are not completely successful or don't work on all patients does not mean, therefore, electrical aversive stimulation is indicated. Thank you! Because there is no one size fits all when it comes to treatment, especially when you're dealing with neurodivergent folks. My treatment plan and program, even the medications that I were on, were all catered specifically to my difficulties. Okay? This is what I mean when I say the JRC constantly try with this cookie cutter crap and then try to convince you it's individualized. Real individualized care means that the type of treatment programs that are selected and the type of medications that may need to help supplement those programs all stem from, again, the actual accepted full functional behavioral assessment. Okay? There is no program that's going to fit everyone because everyone who's autistic is also a human being. I know this is somehow apparently controversial, but just go with me here on this, all right? Which means our diagnosis does not affect every single autistic in the same way. You have the nonverbals. You have folks like me who are on the surface can be pretty social, communicate. I do what I have to do to get by, and it's pretty seamless. You can still tell that there's something, as I've been told, that's just slightly off from everybody else around me, but not so much that it really startles anyone. Okay? That's a hell of a lot of masking, kids. And it's difficult once you've masked for so long, especially as you're looking at me heading directly into middle age. My point remains. There is no one size fits all treatment, not even under the positive behavioral supports umbrella. That's why finding out what those issues are and getting a baseline in the beginning before you even begin to talk about any treatment program, school, or otherwise is so damn important. To specifically be able to work out what best treatment program and supplementation to go with to best suit the difficulties, issues, behavioral or otherwise, that that particular autistic is going through. Okay? Number two, nothing will ever be 100% successful in medicine. Yeah, I said it, sue me. Okay? There's always going to be something maybe a little bit off, right? It's not going to always cover all areas because that's reality, kids. 100% success is called a cure, children. And there isn't one. There's probably never going to be one. So continuing to try and use that as an argument to obviously we must divert to violence after trying our bastardized version of sticking carrot and causing it positive behavioral support is not going to cut the mustard here. All right? There are thousands of different programs, treatments, techniques, all based on different areas where we have our greatest difficulties. There's more and more of them every year. What that means is when you say we've tried all other options And those options are school board ran ABA and JRC's stick and carrot routine, which completely age unappropriate so-called rewards, doesn't cut it. Okay? No form of therapy is going to work 100% on every single person sharing a diagnosis because the diagnosis differs for each individual who is affected by it. Duh. So, why are you not talking to these parents about these other treatment programs and what things they may be able to address? All right. That's right. It's not easy. It doesn't give immediate results. It doesn't automatically force kids to mask themselves almost out of existence and replace it with a character we had to come up with on the fly. Yeah. It's more than obvious to me you would be looking into those other treatment programs if one treatment program isn't working to find the one that will address the specific issue at hand, as opposed to go immediately to violence. But here we are, right? We're going to close on that one. We don't get very many views on this channel, and the few we do tend to get removed from time to time. You know the drill, folks. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to utilize those comments. I appreciate your time. As always, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. I'll see you again here in a few seconds. Bye bye, everyone.